Hi everybody, I wanted to quickly film my 14-week update while John and the kids were gone out of the house for a little while. It was an okay week. We had something come up that I wasn't too happy about. My we went to visit family in South Carolina, and I had planned on doing a mini gender reveal for our kids, just for the kids, just for fun, because I thought they might like that. And they've all been asking over and over if we know what the baby was. And um, so I told my mom, because I was going to have her, pick up all the stuff, the gender specific stuff. And she told my dad, even though I told her it was a secret. She had already told my dad, I guess. My dad did not know. She didn't mention to him that it was a secret. And he told my grandmother. Well, we went to visit my grandmother for a little bit, and we were going to do the gender reveal like the next day. We went to visit my grandmother, and she said, "You must be so excited. The baby is blank." And I told her, "Hush." I was like, "Hush, the kids don't know yet. Can you please be quiet?" And she just kept going on and on and on, and she said it like 3 times. And finally I had to say, "The kids don't know yet. Please stop saying that." And she looked really surprised at me, and she was like, "They don't know it's..." And I was like, "No, I just got finished saying that they don't know what it is. We weren't going to tell them yet." And she was just like completely confused and did not, like, just couldn't comprehend what I was saying about, let's not tell the children right now, please. So that was a little bit aggravating, I guess. I didn't know she knew yet, and I don't know why my dad told her. Because my mom was supposed to tell him that it wasn't, news to share or whatever. But I mean, only a few of the kids were like sitting around when she was saying it. And I think that the boys heard her. And I think they know yet, but they haven't really said anything. And they kind of like pretended that they didn't hear. So I think that I'm just going to wait a little while longer, and then maybe I'll do something cute for the kids. I don't even know if I'm going to even attempt to do anything cute now. But it was just really aggravating, and I was a little bit upset about it when it happened. And I really hope that she is not telling everyone, because I have some relatives that I really don't get along with, and I really do not like, and basically nothing in my life is any of their business. And I know that she tells them things, because she tells them like really private stuff that I've discussed with her before, and that's really annoying. So I've stopped telling her stuff, and that's why she didn't, I knew what the baby was the last time I talked to her, and I didn't tell her what it is. She asked me if I knew what it was, and I said, "Yeah, but I'm not telling anyone." And so she should have known that, it's no one's business and not to say anything. But I guess I need like a big giant yellow sign or something. And she is older, and maybe she just doesn't understand, privacy and keeping things under wraps. So anyway, that's that happened this past weekend, and now we're just trying to get through this week. And next week is Halloween. The kids all have their costumes, and we've got to go. Hopefully Aldi still has pumpkins. We got to go tomorrow and go get pumpkins and carve those. I usually wait until the last minute to actually carve the pumpkins, because I really hate that they get all rotted and look gross sitting on your front porch for, a whole week before Halloween. So I always wait until the last minute. But the bad part about that is I don't always get like the really nice huge pumpkins or anything like that, but that's fine. And let's see what else. My back was a lot better this week. I was having a lot of issues with it before, and John used the K-tape and taped my back, and that made a tremendous difference. I think I wore it for 3 days before I took it off, and it was kind of like starting to peel up a little bit, and it said you can wear it 3 to 5 days, I think. But it really means 3 days, I think, or at least for me. So it started to peel up a little bit and get a little itchy, and that wasn't very comfortable. So I went ahead and took it off and then scrubbed down really good in the shower. And John wasn't home. I think he had like staff duty or something. He was gone at night, like 2 nights in a row. So I didn't have him around to get him to retape it. And I was just in agony for both of those days. So it definitely makes a big difference for me personally, and I'm definitely going to continue to do it throughout my pregnancy and probably postpartum also, just for while I'm losing all this extra weight. Speaking of weight, I have gained so much weight this pregnancy. It is ridiculous. I weighed myself on my scale here at home, and I have gained 14 pounds. I am 14 weeks pregnant and I have gained 14 pounds. That is, for me, pretty ridiculous. I usually don't gain any weight in the first trimester, and then I gain like the 30 pounds that you're supposed to gain, and that's it. And I'm like horrified that I'm going to gain like 45 or 60 pounds or something crazy like that, because I'm only 5'4". So gaining an extra 40 to 60 pounds for me is a lot. And it's a lot of stress on my back and my knees and things like that. So I'm going to work really, really hard on changing my diet, which I've been doing anyway since I got my MTHFR results back. I need to cut all of the like fortified folic acid out of my diet, which is mostly like bread and grains and things like that. And cutting all that out means cutting out carbs, or at least store-bought carbs, I guess. So I'm working really hard on my diet, but I don't know how I'm gaining all this weight. Maybe it's because I've been really tired, and I just haven't been going to the gym as much because I've been so tired. But I got my butt in there today, and I did a light workout, and I felt pretty decent afterwards. But by the time I got home, I had a migraine. And to the point where I had to like convince Luthien it was time to take a nap. And we had to go lay down for a little while until I could at least have my eyes open without being in excruciating pain. So my goal is to make it at least every other day to the gym, and maybe skip Saturday and Sunday, because I like to spend time with my husband, you know, with our kids and with our family. But I'm really going to make it a really high priority to get back in the gym and start exercising on a regular basis, and just not only for the weight gain issues that I'm having, but I think it'll make my birth and labor a lot easier if I'm not hugely overweight for my body, and you know that I've stayed active throughout the pregnancy. So I definitely have to get back to that, and I really need to find a middle ground between my exhaustion and working out, because that's made it really super hard. And I think the exhaustion's probably gotten worse with each pregnancy because I have all these other children that I have to take care of. So hopefully now that I am in my second trimester, I will get my energy back, because I'm not drinking like Red Bull or anything like that anymore. I have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and that's usually it. I might have like a caffeinated like soft drink or something in the afternoons, but surely not every day, more like maybe once a week or something like that. And I don't have any energy, and I was drinking like a big giant cup of coffee in the morning that was like 2.5 cups, but I cut it down to like 1. and it's made a huge difference in my energy levels and in just what I'm able to accomplish in the morning, like the first few hours of the morning. And by 10 or 11 o'clock, I'm just drained and I have no more energy left. And then I still have like a whole full day's work ahead of me because I have to do everything around the house that needs to get done before I pick up the children. And then we have to do, pick up and dinner and bedtime and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll get my energy back here in the next week or so. And I'm going to I have a midwife appointment tomorrow. I'm going to talk to her, and we had a conversation about B12 injections, and she is going to talk to the OB that they work with about those injections and see what they think about that, and see if they can help me find a good B12 supplement. If not the injections, then the supplement, just to kind of help my absorption and also help my energy levels because I'm dying. So other than that, I don't really have anything going on. And we've already scheduled our anatomy scan, which we decided we were going to do. That's scheduled for, like, I think the week before Thanksgiving or something. And I went ahead and got it scheduled early because I didn't want to have to fight for space to get it scheduled because everyone books up so quickly. But my midwife asked for a level 2 ultrasound up at a bigger hospital where we live. And I'm going to try to talk to her about that more tomorrow because I really want to limit exposure. And, I'm going to try to plead my case that I'm making a big... I'm giving her a lot by letting her do an ultrasound at all. And if she could possibly, make sure that the time of it is limited, because the lady I spoke to on the phone said it would last an hour. And I'm not okay with an hour of ultrasound exposure. I'm just not okay with that. I want them to get in there and look at everything they need to look at quickly and accurately. But I don't intend to have any more ultrasounds after that at this point. And even with Jacob, they found his cleft lip at, I think, 27 weeks, or maybe they had seen it at 20 weeks and just didn't mention it to me. I'm not really actually sure about it, but they found out at 27 weeks, and they only sent me, I think, for one more ultrasound for that, and that was just like a 3D ultrasound that took like 30 minutes or something. So even with him, I didn't even have a lot of ultrasounds. So, and again, that was 13 years ago, but I didn't have a lot of ultrasounds with him, and they found something. So hopefully I can talk them out of, making this one super long. But thank you for watching this video. And if you like what you see and you want to, keep watching, subscribe. Have a good day.